Hello everybody, thank you so much for returning to my channel. It's your girl Tamara Dennett back with another video. So today I'm not sure of what I'm going to do as usual, but I'm thinking, since I just got this new kit from Louise, all of the bases are included in here. They had a good deal, and so I thought this was the best thing I can purchase with my money. We always like a good deal. So let's do what we call a little unboxing. So Louise, I have not opened it yet, so we're going to pull this seal here and we are going to unbox this. Okay, this is sealed pretty tightly. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna get something. Okay. I started it off with my tweezers because I'm not trying to break a nail. Okay. Oh, when you open it, it's cute. So cute. You've got great taste. Say hi to your new favorite brand. Your purchase brought into my dreams. Now let my products make you look dreamy. So we have a little, like a little menu here. This is cute. So there's some testimonies on here from some satisfied customers. Then we have this cute, cute, cute bag. Signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. So let's open this. Let's see how many we have. So they all come packaged in here. Ooh, these are fun. Fun, fun, fun. All different colors that we are going to use. Okay. Let's see what we have here. So we have Basic Brights. This shade is the Hot Orange. We have orange. We have Summer Blues. Oh, that matches my nails. Oh, that's cute. That is so cute. Then we have Touch of Frost. So cute. Rude Boy Red. I bought this one separately, so I have this, but I'm glad. It's always good to have a backup. Yummy Yellow. Yummy Yellow. And this is Taking You to the Dark Side. I have that one too. It's always good to have a black down as a base. Pretty in Pink. Pretentious Peach. I've always wanted peach. Vivid Violet. Banging Blue. I love all of these. I'm going to be using all of these. You already know. Winter Rose. That's so cute. And Green with Envy. That is so cute. These are my best friends. Hint of Mint. Hint of Mint. Hint of Mint. Cute and Coral. Oh, I like that. That's cute. Cute and Coral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. 14 shadow bases. I'm going to be using them for everything. Brows, lids, lips, face. The possibilities are endless. So for today's look, I don't know what we're going to do, but I do know I want to use these bases. In a perfect world, I'd like to use all of the bases and just see what look we can do, like a fun look with every single shade. I think that would be really fun. I'm going to start with my brows. I never start, well, I always start with my brows, but lately I've been I'm putting some setting powder here. This is the Clinique Blended Face Powder in Translucent or Invisible. This is the Invisible blend. So I'm just going to put some powder here to take away, remove the shine. So then when I go in with my pencil, it'll just glide on and it won't get mixed up with my natural oils. And so we can just have a smooth application. So yeah, we're just removing the shine now. You can put some on your forehead. You could put it wherever you want. I'm just concentrating on the brows right now though. So, as you know, I like to outline my brows first. So I'm going to outline my brow, create a guide. You want to create a shape of your liking. I do the bottom and the top. So I just call it sketching out. So I'm just basically sketching out a shape. Normally I would go in with my pomade, but this time I'm going to go in with this pencil. This is the one I sketched out with was the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I like that because it's going to give you a precise line because it's so small. And then instead of using that tiny pencil to try to fill everything in, I just go in with a bigger pencil or normally the pomade, brow pomade, and just fill in these space here. So I'm going to use this pencil today. I'm using a light hand, just lightly glide it on. Fill in any spaces where you don't have any hair. And just stay within the guide just to make everything easier. And like I said, just use a really light hand. And this is a brown pencil. I done sharpened it all the way down, so I don't even know who it's from. I think it's Wet n Wild. Oh, this is LA Girl. This is the LA Girl pencil in brown. So now I'm going to take my brow spoolie. As soon as I can find it. So, this is the spoolie. This is the little brush that comes on your brow pencils. And this is the other end for the pomade. So if you want to put the pomade in there. So I'm just going to take this end and just blend everything out. You're just making sure the product is evenly distributed. You can go in with the spoolie end and just brush everything. And just go back and forth with the pencils or the brush. Do whatever it takes to get your brows to your desired liking. If you happen to go too dark, then just use the remaining product off the brush. Don't, pick up any new product. Just work with what you have. That's if you use too much. So I think that's okay. So I'm going to now conceal the brows. So you can keep them just like this if you want to. I mean, I think that looks pretty good just like that. But if you want a really precise, clean look, then you're going to go in with the LA Girl. Well, I'm going in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. You can use any concealer of your choice. I'm going in with the shade Fawn because it's not too bright right now. Sometimes I like the concealer to be bright. Sometimes I like it to just be closer to my natural skin complexion. And this is one of the times I'm just going to go in with a concealer that's closer to my skin complexion. So I'm not going to do anything too crazy right now, I don't think. So I'm just going to carve underneath the brow and on top of the brow. With this, use a really, really light hand because you don't want to go into the brow and remove the pencil. Then you'd have to go back and just clean everything back up, and you don't want to do that. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's just more work. And when you're doing this, you want to use minimal product and just until you get comfortable with doing this, because if you have too much product, it's still going to spill into the brow anyway, and you don't want that. Then you're going to have to find a way to try to clean that up, and that could be a mess. So I'm just going to get a little bit more product on my hand. And this part is all up to you. You know how fat you want your brows. You know how thin you want your brows. So this part is totally up to you. So then I'm going to bring this down a little. Bring this down onto my eyelid. And then I'm going to get a fluffy brush and just buff this out. Be careful not to erase your brow. Use a really light hand and just lightly dust and buff away the concealer. I'm going to go back in because I erased a little bit of the brow here, so I want to fix that. Yeah. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, now let's do the top. Go above the brow, not too far into the brow. And then when you carve out a shape, you can always go back and clean up the areas that you want. So it looks like I'm really close to the brow, but you just want the very tip of the brush to just buff away the concealer. The very tip. And lightly glide it over. Okay, so I see another area I want to fill in. I went in too far here on this area. I just want to fill that part back in here. I dropped my pencil. 1 second. Okay. Some days you're going to have really good eyebrow days, and some days you're going to have really bad eyebrow days. Today is okay. This looks like it's coming out okay. Yeah, this looks okay. I can dig it for right now. Okay, once the brows are done, we can move on. But the brows, they can make or break a look. So you need those babies to be on point. And like I said, you can make them as big or as little as you want. No brow. Brow. So, like I said, I want to get into these P. Louise bases. So I'm going to just use them alone. I'm not going to even put down any shadow or anything like that. I'm just going to go in with the bases and see what we have. Just for fun, just to see how they apply and how far you can take them. I'm just going to wipe over my brow. I mean my eyelid. And I'm going to... I don't even know where to start. I've never done this like this before. I think I'll just go in with a little bit of each shade somehow. I guess it'll be like a little collage or something. A little collage or a little... I don't know. So I took a little bit of the Yummy Yellow. And I'm just going to take a smaller brush. And let's just tap that into place. Let's just see what happens. Oh, that's cute. And like I said, I don't know what I'm doing, but let's just play around. See where we end up. So that's the Yummy Yellow. Now I'm going to go in with Peach. Cute and Coral. I mean, we're going in with the Cute and Coral. Put some of that right there. I'm thinking I should wipe off the brush in between, maybe. Yeah, let's just see how that goes. Because I don't want to use a million brushes. I love the way these are blending out. Oh my gosh. So smooth. Now I'm going to go in with the Ott Orange. OTT Orange. I'm going to just put that right here. I'm just using a tiny amount. A tiny amount looks like it's going a long way. Just putting that right there. This is what we have. I'm going to go in with a little bit of the summer blues now. I don't know what we're doing, guys. I'm just playing around, having some fun. Put a little bit of that there. Okay. And I'm just staying on the eyelid. I'm not going above right now or anything like that until we find out what we're doing here and how much space we may need. Now I'm going in with a touch of frost. We've already used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades. Just packing them on there. We don't know what we're doing. We're just having some fun. It may look a hot mess, but gotta do what we gotta do. Now I'm going in with the Pretty in Pink. Just a little bit. And I'm just wiping off the brush in between shades. Okay, and now we're going to use Pretentious Peach. I'm just picking up the first one I'm just picking up the bases in random orders, no specific orders. Vivid Violet. Put a dot of that right there. It looks like we're going to have a wing now because we made it to the end. So I'm just going to make a little wing. I'm not too concerned because I can still put some of these at the bottom of my eyelid when I need to. The bottom of my lashes. Okay, a little purple there. Banging blue. We're going to go in with the banging blue. I can't wait to use these alone. These are going to be cute. Right now, we're just having fun. It's like a little work of art. Now we're going in with the Winter Rose, the pink color. Oh, that's cute. I'm just blending it in, making it work. And all you need is a tiny, tiny bit of each color. Oh, this is cute. This is Green with Envy. I have 2 greens left, a hint of mint, and Green with Envy. I think I'm going to save those for the bottom. Maybe. Yeah. Or, let's see. I'll take the green with Envy and I'll just create a wing with it. Let's see how that goes. I'm going to put a little bit on my hand. And I'm going to take this little bitty tiny brush and I'm going to see if I could just create a wing. I love how smooth these bases go on. They are so creamy. And you want that because you don't want to struggle with trying to apply something. You always want it to just glide on and make your life easier. Okay. I'm going to use the other green, Hint of Mint. I'm just going to add that to the back as well to finish off my wing liner. I'm going to blend this out, this pink, a little bit because I've little too much product buildup. And I'm using the lightest of strokes. Okay. So this is a deeper green. We're going to just finish up here. So it looks like it just blends right out into the other shades. I've never done anything like this before. It looks fun though. It's fun not knowing what you're going to do and where you're going to end up. Story of my life. So I think I'm going to leave this like this for now. I'm only going to do one side on camera and then I'll come back with the other side. I'm just cleaning up the outline with a brush that has no product on it. Concealer brush. I'm confident that when we apply the when I apply my foundation, I think everything will pop and look a little more vibrant. I'm just blending out the edges. So of course this wouldn't be our everyday look, but it's something fun to do. Okay. Just cleaning everything up. Now, maybe I'll take a little bit of the black and just go really, really, really close to my lash line. And I don't know how this is going to look, but we'll just try and see. See what happens. I feel like Bob Ross right now. So I'm just taking some black eyeshadow base. Using a really light hand. I'm not covering up the entire green. My goal is to stay as close to the lash line as possible. Just still trying to make a little precise line. Being really careful. Thinking I should wing it out maybe a little bit. Get the fan out of my eye. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Me and my bright ideas. Okay, that'll do for right now. Because now I'm not too sure of where this is going. I'm going to put a little tiny bit more of this green here. Because I covered a little bit up with the black and I want it to be a little more cleaner. Okay. That's that. Now, what I could do is I have a little glitter here. Maybe make a little glitter line. I don't know. Let's see. Color is this? Purple or pink? I think I'll use this pink. Let's just see how this turns out. This pink glitter. I purchased all my glitters from Amazon. Like I said, I have no clue of what I'm doing. Let's just see how this turns out because it looks plain. So we're just going to add a little glitter to make it pop. This may be a disaster, but let's just see. I'm going to take some lash glue and just outline the outer corners of my eye. This is normally my go-to when I make mistakes. It's an easy way to clean up the mistakes you've made. So this brush is not as thin as I would like it to be, but I'll just use it and just pick up a little glue, then pick up a little glitter. And just lightly place the glitter. Okay, and yes, this looks like a disaster. But I'm just going to keep going for fun. I'm going to keep going. Interesting. I'm just using my nail to blend out some of those colors. So should I go all the way around or just stop right there? Maybe go around with another color. Let's see what colors we have. That's a pink right there. That's a purple. I guess I could use this light purple, but it's chunky glitter. It's not thin. So I guess I'm going to go over the purple P. Louise base. With glue and glitter. See where that gets us. Just lightly place it down where you want. Okay. So we ended up with glitter now. I don't know how well you could see. I have a little glitter that fell down here. Let me pick that up. Use my tweezers. I'm picking up the unwanted glitter. I want the glitter line to be as thin as possible. Okay. Maybe a little pink on top of that one. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, what other pink do I have? I'm gonna just go in with this little light pink shade. This is a disaster. Okay. Now, I'm thinking on top of all of the shades, maybe put down a clear glitter, maybe? Oh my gosh, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? Let me start off by putting a little bit right here first. See how that looks. It takes away from the color a little. Yeah, I'm just going to do that and leave that alone. What is this look? What is this? So let's see. Let's go in the waterline. I'm going to take the peach color since I like peach so much, or coral. And I'm going to just place that in my waterline. Let's just see what that does. So, waterline is here. Be really careful. You're not going inside the eye. You're pretty much staying outside of the eye. So don't poke your eye out. And just lightly glide it. If you have really sensitive eyes, do not attempt this step. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with this look is so weird. Okay, I'm going to go in with my Ulta Beauty primer. Wipe away some of this glitter that fell out. My Ulta Beauty face primer. Put some of that down. I'm going to add a little bit more of the yellow since I went over it with the glitter. Add a tiny bit more. Just tap that around. Okay. Like I said, this is very weird. Very interesting. Very interesting look. Now I'm going to go in with my foundation. The Clinique Beyond Perfecting Full Coverage Foundation. It has a wand on it. This is actually foundation and concealer. So you can use it as concealer and or foundation. I'm going to take my fluffy brush and I'm going to just buff that out. Lightly tapping in your foundation. I lightly go over my baby hairs. Bring it down. Just buff it in. I don't never rub it in with your fingers. All you're doing is just wasting product. Anything you do, just use a really light hand. You can always go back and reapply or build more product if you need it, but start off really lightly. Like I said, I lightly just go around my hairline. Be careful not to touch your brows. You can get as close to you as you want to them, but just don't touch them. Just tap everything in, lightly tap, and you're just using the very tip of the brush. Okay, now I'm going to take my sponge, my Beauty Blender sponge. I like the little bitty ones. You can get them from e.l.f. Cosmetics. I like to tap the foundation in with a sponge after I apply with the brush. Okay. Now I'm going to add a little brow gel to my brow. I don't like to do this to the end because in case I have to touch it up, I don't want it to be stiff or set in place. I like to just set it in place when I know that I'm okay with the look of it. And after I apply my foundation. So that's cool. Now I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, my favorite. So you want to highlight under the eyes. I mean, this is optional if you want to. You can highlight under the eyes, the bridge of your nose, and your forehead. This area is just going to brighten the face. and make your colors pop. So you want to lightly tap this in. If you use too much product, simply just apply the product to the other side. Don't waste your product. And when I say I'm lightly tapping, I'm lightly tapping. Because you want your product to stay in place pretty much. Okay. Now I'm going to do the nose, blend that out. It looks like I'm using a lot of product, but I'm not. Well, some people use a whole lot, but that's going to be so hard to blend out. So I use a moderate amount. So I'm just blending out the edges. You want everything to just blend smoothly. So now I'm going to go in with some contour. I'm going to use the Juvia's Place foundation stick as contour. This is all jacked up, so let me see if I can get a little bit out and just apply it here. Just a little bit, because when you blend it out, a little goes a very long way. So just a tiny bit. Then I'd like to use this brush just to blend it out. Lightly, gently blend. Gently blend. So for contour, there's cream, there's powder. You can use shadow, you can use whatever you want to contour with, because sometimes in different complexions it can be hard to find a contour to match. So whatever you have to do to find one that matches and that doesn't look too muddy or too ashy, do what you got to do. So that's all I'm going to use for there. And then I'm going to do a little on my nose. So use a tiny amount to go down the bridge of your nose. Use a thinner brush. You don't want to use anything too thick. You want the line to be thin. I think I'll just use a sponge to blend this out. Contouring is good because it just brings some life back into your skin after you apply your foundation, because the foundation can sort of wash you out since everything is just going to be an even consistency. So the contour just brings some depth back into your face, like just highlights the cheekbone area and things like that. So that's why I like to use that. Everything is optional, but when you do apply these products, they do serve a purpose. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of blush. This is the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush. It's called Bang Bang. Bang Bang. Sometimes I like a lot of blush. Sometimes I like a little blush. Today I think this is a lot of blush. Okay. Then I'm going to set the concealer under my eyes and all the places where I applied it. I'm lightly tapping some setting powder. Did I say concealer setting powder? Oh well, I'm lightly setting this with setting powder. This is going to prevent creases, any creasing that you may get. Okay. I don't know how this is going to look on camera for pictures, but hopefully it's something I can deal with. Adding a little more blush. Okay, a little more peach in this area. Coral. I don't know why I keep calling it peach, it's coral. Okay. I'm going to add some color here in my inner corner. I don't know what color it should be though. Ugh. That's tricky. Maybe more of this pink color. Only since I have pink hair pieces. Just going to put a tiny bit right there. And I'll just use a tiny brush to buff that out. Yeah. I don't know how well you can see this, but I added pink. I think I'll bring it out to about right here, just so everything is in sync with each other. So let's do that. Yeah. So we're just winging it, guys. We're just winging it. Very interesting. Okay. Now, I'm going to add some mascara. This is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. Sometimes you can have the worst look ever, but mascara helps. I don't know why, but it does. When you're applying your mascara, just use the gentlest of touch, because you want the product to stay on your lashes and you don't want to have to clean up the mess of it getting on your face. So just gently, gently, gently only coat the hairs with the mascara. I'm going to set this side of my face with the Morphe setting spray. Then we're going to go in with the, what are we going to go in? Oh, some highlight. I think I'll just go ahead and use, I wish I had my pink one out. My pink highlight, that would have been fun. But I'll just go in with the MAC Skin Finish in Oh Darling. The shade is Oh Darling. I'm going to use this fluffy brush here. Gently, gently, gently tap. Sometimes highlight can just go all the way bad. So just use the most minimal, the very minimal amount that you can use. Then build it up if you need to. Highlight wherever you want. Use as little or as much as you want. That's where your creativity kicks in. So I just use the very end of the brush. The more closer you hold the brush, the more pressure you're applying. The more further away you use a brush, the less pressure you're applying. So I just gently use the tip of the brush. Anytime you hold a brush like this, you're getting down to business. That means you want to apply the most product. When you want to apply minimal product, hold the end of the brush and just tap, tap, tap. Now we're going to put on our lashes. Let's see if that makes a difference. Because like I said, right now, this look is too funny. I don't even know what it's doing right now, but at least we're having fun. I applied my lash glue directly to my lash line. This way it just dries way faster. Please be really careful with this step. If you have sensitive eyes, again, do not do that. Just apply the glue to your lashes. Okay, what are we going to use for lip color? I think I'm just going to use glitter. I think I'll use the P. Louise base. Does that match my hairpiece? I think I'll use the P. Louise base. As a lipstick, and then I'll just go back over it with glitter. I'm just going to apply that just like that. I'm going to take a brush. Very rarely do I take off my makeup when I make a mistake. I just keep going, and wherever it ends up, it ends up, because I'm not washing everything off and starting over. I learned that a long time ago in school, like how to correct mistakes and things like that. So we're using all P. Louise bases, eyeshadow bases. I'm using it on my lips now. On the lips, I'm using the Winter Rose. I like to just carefully outline the lip. Very carefully. Okay. Now I'm going to apply glitter. I'm going to put some lash glue on here. You want to just tap the lash glue on there. I'm going to go on with this darker pink shade because it looks like it matches this right here. Let's just try to tie something together and make it make sense. I'm just tapping this glitter on. You can use your finger if you want. I see a little space underneath, so I'm just going to fill that in. Then going with some more glitter. You always want to tap your glitter on for the most coverage. Okay. So like I said, when we started this look, we did not, I repeat, did not know where this was going to end up. Is this something I would wear again? Probably not. But, like I said, at least we're having fun doing it. Let's see here. Interesting, interesting. Let's put our lash on. And then I'll come back with the other side of my face done. And we'll just see the final result. I'm using these lashes, so I'm just picking off some glue. Okay. So you want your glue to get very, very tacky, so the lashes will just pop right on. And you want to look up at an angle, then just place your lash down. Okay. Press everything down. You want to press the lashes down with your natural lashes so they can just mesh together. Okay. So I'm going to go in with some mascara underneath because the lashes, I see some green from the shadow seeping through. So we want it to be black underneath. Okay. So like I said, I'm going to come back with the other side done. And we'll go from there. Okay, so this is one side of the face done. Now I'll be back to do the other side. One moment. Okay, so this is both sides done. Like I said, this look is a little strange, but at the end of the day, it's fun. It's not our everyday look, but it's fun. This is a very fun look. I like the way the highlight is popping. And so the purpose of this video was to use all of the Louise bases that I got in this kit. I can't wait to use them alone. I know they'll be perfect. I'll pair them up with some shadow. But as for right now, we were just having a little fun, so we used every shade that came in the kit. If you don't have these, I suggest you go out and get them because they're really creamy. They apply really, really smoothly, and that's what you want when you have an eyeshadow base. You don't want it cakey. You want it as seamless as possible, so then when you apply your shadows, it'll just add that popping effect. Everything will just be intense. The shadows will be popping. You'll see the color of the base and the shadow paired together. You'll see that that will just enhance any shade. So like I said, I recommend that you go out and get that. And I'm gonna go take some photos for my Instagram and Facebook, and we'll see how these come out on photos. But as for right now, this is the finished look. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me while we just freestyled this look. Come back again. I'll have some more content for you soon. I'll try to upload every day if I can. Keep this consistency going. Thank you so much for joining me. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this look. Let me know if this is something you would try, at least just for fun. I mean, like I said, we know this is not our everyday look, but is this something you would try? I think so. I think you should. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I love you all. I hope you have a nice day. And I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you so much. Bye.